Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ibn Hafiz bin Ahmad Zaki, and today I want to discuss about basic economic concept. So first of basic economic concept is concept of scarcity. Scarcity refer to a basic economics problem, the gap between limited resources and theoretically limited one. So our company is Farm Fresh. The scarcity of Farm Fresh is the limited resources of cow. Why? Because when the cow have problem and sick, we don't have enough resources to produce our product. So the second basic economic concept is concept of choice. Farm Fresh decide to produce the drink, which is yogurt drink, strawberry and chocolate milk. Farm Fresh choose these two products because the product have many advantage and many benefit. So the benefit of chocolate milk is the fat-free content in this drink, and it can help increase protein synthesis in skeletal muscle. And the benefit of yogurt is yogurt can also be used to reduce wrinkle on the face, and yogurt can help lower blood pressure. So the third of basic economic concept is opportunity cost. Opportunity cost can be defined as the loss of second best alternative and its benefit that is given us to make the best choice. So our company is Farm Fresh need to make decision for both goods to produce, which is chocolate milk and strawberry yogurt. So the Farm Fresh choose the chocolate milk, and the strawberry yogurt can be forgotten cost. I would like to explain about basic economic problem. So first of basic economic problem is what to produce. So Farm Fresh produce chocolate milk and strawberry yogurt, since the two type of goods are the customers' usual favorite. So the second of basic economic problem is how to produce. Farm Fresh use ABLT technology as it easy to use and can produce in a short time. It also can produce our product to almost 4,000 chocolate milk and 2,000 yogurt per a day. So the third of basic economic problem is how much to produce. How much to produce? It must then decide on its quantity. How much must they produce in terms of capital and consumer product? The last of basic economic problem is whom to produce the product. The target market of Farm Fresh is for everyone regardless age. It is because Farm Fresh milk has high antioxidant that boost the immunity system. Furthermore, the price of milk and yogurt are reasonable that all nations can afford.
The law of demand is one of the most fundamental concepts in economics. It works with the law of supply to explain how market economies allocate resources and determine the price of goods and services that we observe in everyday transactions. The law of demand states that the quantity purchased varies inversely with price. In other words, the higher the price, the lower the quantity demanded. This occurs because of diminishing marginal utility. Movement upward. Millions of consumers all over the world buy milk products on daily basis and are not willing to give them up. Many consumers perceive milk as the fundamental ingredients of their diets, and large food manufacturers use milk in their product. So, due to the high demand of milk, it is increased the price from RM2 to RM5 and decrease the quantity demand from 10,000 unit to 8,000 unit. It will cause an upward movement along the curve. Movement downward. After a certain period of time, people start to go to different products which serve same milk as our product. The reason is because customer complain that our milk is the same as the other product who serve the cheaper than our product. Due to the law of demand of customers requesting, it is decrease the price from RM5 to RM2. This will cause quantity demand increase from 8,000 unit to 10,000 unit. So, there will be a movement downwards along the demand curve. Number of buyers. Human population keep increasing until now. Number of buyers on milk will be increases because the protein that can be used to boost the immunity of their body. This will result the quantity demanded decrease from 6,000 unit to 2,000 unit. Therefore, The consumers will demand even more that will be from DD0 to DD1. This will cause the demand curve shifting inwards.
For law of supply 4.4, law of supply show a positive relationship between the price of good with the quantity for those goods. Law of supply states when the price is increased, the quantity of supply will also increase. When the quantity supplied decrease, prices will be decreased. As for farm fresh, we will increase our price so that we will get a lot more profit in our business. For determinant of supply 4.5, farm fresh has attracted customers around all people in the world. It is because of its high antioxidant that can boost immunity in our body systems. Besides, the price is very affordable and reasonable for our customer. As our sales getting higher, we made a new product which is susu kurma. The price of susu kurma has increased from 2 to 5 ringgit and the quantity supplied also increased from 1,000 to 1,500 units. We hope our sale will keep increasing so that we can earn more profit in our business. Furthermore, there is movement downward. As for farm fresh, market fresh milk, the expiration is shorter than other brand pasteurized milk. Due to the losses, we decided to decrease the price from 10 to 5 ringgit and the quantity from 2,000 unit into 1,500 unit. This will result movement downward along the supply curve. For the last one in the law of supply will be technology. In January 2019, Farm Fresh decided to utilize the tunnel BAM technology developed by UPM, which ensure a more relaxed, healthy lifestyle. Due to this, we could increase the production rate and become the reference center for dairy industry. Consequently, the supply curve will be shifted upward from SS0 to SS1 due to increasing supply. That's all for the law of supply. Thank you.
Company Farm Fresh and Neighborhood, we define the price elasticity of demand as the response to the change in quantity demand of a unit of fresh milk through the change in price of unit. Our product is inelastic because the consumer is less responsive towards in the change in price. The diagram shows that when there is more change in price, the quantity demand of a unit of milk will decrease in smaller amounts. Example, when the price of milk increased from 5 ringgit to 10 ringgit, the quantity demand decreased from 8,000 units to 10,000 units. Of price elasticity of demand. First is consumer habit. Consumers' habit will influence the price elasticity of demand. For consumers who are habituated to consume a particular goods in very month, the demand of the goods will be inelastic because it becomes necessary goods or essential item to them. Does no matter how much the price of the goods increase, the consumer will still be willing to buy or get those goods. Level of income. Level of income will impact the price elasticity of demand. People with high income have an inelastic demand. This is because they are less sensitive to the change in price of goods. Other than that, people with lower income have an elastic demand. Therefore, a slight change in price of goods will affect their budget completely. Elasticity of supply. That we know our product is easy to produce and does not take a long time to produce because our company uses the latest machine to keep the production going well. Many consumers perceive milk as the fundamental ingredient on their diet, and large food manufacturers use milk in their product. Moreover, our company will be very responsive to the price change and will result in an elastic supply curve. In this case, when there is slide in the price from 5 ringgit to 10 ringgit, there will be change in quantity supply within from 2,000 to 1,100. Of elastic of supply. First, cost and availability of the factor of production. In one bottle of milk, it needs a lot of ingredients such as sugar, fresh milk, and flavoring. For example, if the price of the sugar increase, which is increase in cost of production, most likely the supplier will increase the price of a bottle of milk. It costs less consumer and loss. This will show in the supply curve where it will lead to the leftward shift. Technology. As the market is dynamic and change quickly, it is evident that fresh milk will have the latest technology evolved in their production.
As a result, this will cause the process of production faster. The higher the quality of technology used, the higher quality and quantity of the product will be produced. Therefore, it will be costly and pretty expensive. But the product itself does not depend on what type of technology are used to make the higher quality of such product. It depends on the ingredient and the unique flavor on it.
Elasticity of demand. So we compare our milk with the study for cross-elasticity of demand. Cross-elasticity of demand is the responsiveness of the change in quantity demand of a farm fresh milk to the change in the price of the steady milk. Since milk is daily basic needs, consumers will try to minimize their spending on milk. This means they will buy the cheapest milk that they want. For example, if the price per unit of milk made by Dutch Lady increased from 5 ringgit to 20 ringgit, the demand of farm fresh milk will also increase from 8,000 units to 10,000 units because consumers will either buy from us for the same milk but with a lower price.
So today I will be explaining topic 4 of microeconomics, which is market equilibrium. So what is the definition of market equilibrium? Market equilibrium is used to show which quantity demand and supply are equal. The buyer is representing by the demand curve while the supplier is supply curve. Equilibrium prices and quantities could be gotten by the cross of demand and supply curve. So let's take a look at the diagram shown, shall we? So at the diagram shown, the equilibrium price is 8 ringgit per bottle, while the quantity is 900, as shown in the diagram at point E. This is the point where prices and quantity are fixed and fit into society. After that, we will proceed to shortage and surplus. Maybe some of you guys will be curious when shortage and surplus will happen. Shortage and surplus will happen if the market is not in equilibrium. So who will face it? Buyers and suppliers. So let's take a look at the graph so we can observe that the demand and supply curves overlap, and it illustrates the occurrence of the crossover. Farm fresh is still steady in the community. Next, we will proceed to the ceiling price, which is the maximum price. What is ceiling price? Ceiling price is the maximum price mandated by the government for a product or services from sellers. To keep farm fresh on profit, the government mandated the price to ceiling price. Milk is a product that our company has produced that is not last long and will go stale quickly. So the government will help the farmers of farm fresh to keep the produce from being wasted. Basically, government set a legal price, which is selling price, below the equilibrium price to prevent us selling milk at the unimaginable price due to this inflation from the diagram above. Because of the equilibrium price of milk that we sell are too high, which is 10 ringgit per bottles. In this major event, government put a ceiling price at 7 ringgit. This new price being imposed by government to prevent producers sell item above the consumer's capability. So farm fresh must sell milk at 7 ringgit per bottles or below the ceiling price, instead of our original price at 10 ringgit per bottles. With this price ceiling, consumers can consume milk on their daily basis because of the price ceiling that being imposed by government. It creates a shortage, which is happen when quantity demanded, which is 7 bottles, are greater than quantity supplied, 1,000 bottles. So there will be a shortage of 300 bottles. And the last one that I will explain is tax. So the government has imposed 2 types of taxes, which is direct taxes and indirect taxes. So what is direct taxes? Direct taxes can be defined as a tax levied by the government directly to a person who cannot shift the burden of paying tax to others. But while indirect taxes are imposed on the producers, and they can shift the burden of paying tax to the consumers. Therefore, the government has imposed 10 ringgit on our farm fresh products. As we all can see at the table incidence of tax that we get from the graph shown, the total tax paid by the consumer is 20,000 ringgit, and the total tax paid by the consumer is 20,000 ringgit as well. So the total tax revenue collected by the government is 40,000 ringgit.